Hello and welcome. It is Richard McCann here from the iCan Academy, and you join me here in the studio. There's a slightly different look and feel to the show. You know what I mean in a moment. As you can see, I've gone green screen. They all seem to be doing it. So what have we got in the show today? Got a bumper 5 minutes. I've got some inspiration at the end from my beautiful daughter Isla, and I've got I did my very first official webinar to a client. I shared my story using slides and such like to a recruitment company. I'll show you a couple of examples of how I did that and how it looked. I've got something on social distancing and how we've been doing it in our family, but how some people are absolutely not doing it, and it almost came to blows today. I'll tell you about that in about 3 minutes. I've got a couple of green shoots that have happened today and something at the end that almost made me cry. I'll tell you about that in a moment. So, I feel like I'm on the news, here. It's absolutely brilliant. So here I am. I talked about my webinar. This is, I'll show you, well, I'm not going to play this, but this was me carrying out my webinar. It was a full hour. I was able to interact in a very similar way that I was able to interact when I do my live keynote presentations. I spoke to one of the team about positivity and where she got that positivity from, which is what I do in a live seminar. So you can do a lot of this stuff within a webinar too. So that works. And of course, I'm going to be taking some snippets from that and sending it out to my previous clients and maybe some prospective clients too, because it's all about getting the word out there about how I am adapting and how I can still help my clients. Couple of green shoots. Oh, just back to me. Back to me. It is number 5. This is my webinar. This is how it looked. Oh no, go that way. Hey. As you can see, I've had to take my slides and move them to the side so that I can slot my camera in the middle. And I think it works really well. Let me show you how easy this is. If you don't know already, it's all about the iCan. With a name like Richard McCann with iCan within my name, it makes so much sense. And I try and lead an iCan life. Look how easy this was. I found it really easy. Bit of study to do, but there you go. Talk about how I grew up with my dad and my stepmom, how brutal it was. I talked about being positive. I talked about the sailboat metaphor, which is out of my resilience workshop, but I shared some of that with them. We focused on the weather, because when you're a sailboat as a metaphor, you go out to sea, there's different types of weather. I talked about some of the challenging weather that we're experiencing right now. And you know what? I absolutely loved it. And they appeared to love it too. So I want to share this with you. This is what I absolutely loved last night. Oh, come back out of there. And command 6. Oh, it's not working. It's go to full screen. Oh, there you go, full screen. I'm still learning. So I came home last night. This is the thing that nearly made me cry. Let me go to the video of number 6. Command 6. Look at this. I came home last night. This is it this morning. I don't know if you're aware, but lots of families with young children are putting rainbows in their window. So I came home last night and it wasn't just a little rainbow, it was beautiful. But when I got up this morning, look at the sunshine, it looked fantastic. Do I press play here? Oh, move across, Richard. Look at that. Just it melts my heart now as I look at it. I feel a bit emotional. Look at that, just sharing a bit of love for the world to see, or for people that pass our house to see, and that was fantastic. So, number 7. Oh, I want to share a bit on self-distancing. You know, we've got to stay away from people when we're out in the park. Let me tell you about how it almost came to blows, but let me show you what I was doing. I changed my top here. I went out for a walk and changed my top. You can't see it if I do this, because it's a green top, so because of the green screen, you can't see that top. Oh, 2 seconds. Let me press play on this. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Here's how me and my wife do some self-distancing. It's quite funny. Hi, we're just enjoying the sun. Oops, ow, tripped over his bike, and obviously we're doing the self-distancing thing. My wife is over there. She's about there. She's about there. Okay, doing the self-distancing thing. Yes, she was about half a mile away from me, and that was cool. Now this is what almost came to blows today. We all know that we've got to self-distance, not as much as we did there for a bit of fun, but for safety reasons, we've got to self-distance from strangers that are not in our household. We were walking around the park today as a family, and there came a point where my family was sat down on a bench on the side of Roundy Park. I'm walking towards him, and this big burly guy in his, bulging biceps, grey top, Roundy Park, Leeds. If you're watching this, you know it's you. He walked that close to the family. He just walked straight past them without a care in the world. And I don't think he knew that I was with them because I was approaching them. It was about 3 or 4 meters behind my children, behind my family. So as he walked past, I went, "What are you doing?" And he turned around to me and I thought, "Oh, he's a bit bigger than me." He went, what do you mean? I said, "It's meant to be 2 meters." He went, "Yeah, well, there were some bicycles behind me." What kind of stupid excuse was that? There was some, well, just stand still, let the bicycles pass and then pass ventting that, get that off my chest. 2 meters from strangers is 2 meters. And I think that was a poor excuse. So shame on you if that was you. We've got to stay safe. If everybody thought like him, we'll reach that peak much sooner. We need to, flatten the curve, of course, flatten the curve. So that's how it nearly came to blows. The couple of green shoots that I've had is, I've had my bookkeeper say, "Richard, can you teach me how to do those videos?" So there's a little bit of work coming in. And we also had an inquiry today for some presentation skills, virtual presentation skills. So you know what? I'm feeling quite hopeful. I'm feeling quite optimistic. And I've not shared with my clients yet, my former clients, and those that are on my database, what it is I can do to inspire their team, to help their teams be resilient through these challenging times. So fingers crossed on that score. But I did say that I'm going to leave with some inspiration before we leave. My daughter, let's see if I can get this to work. Number 9, command 9. Now, just give you the story. My son, you've probably seen my son speak, some of you. Well, my 6-year-old daughter, my son spoke to 3,000 people. Check out Ellis McCann on YouTube. My 6-year-old daughter said, "Dad, I'd like to become a motivational speaker as well." So she came along to a seminar, a presentation skills storytelling workshop, and I don't think she appreciated how difficult it was going to be. But run VT. Here we go. Number 9. And
until recently, the world's youngest motivational speaker is Ellis McCann. He was the world's youngest motivational speaker, but now I am the world's youngest motivational speaker.
Look at that hair.
If I can stand up here, then you can too. Why I did this is for myself a week. I feel scared right now. If you feel scared, just do it.
Just do it.
I'm a kind of motivational speaker. A6. Thank you very much.
That one, I think that was beautiful. I will never forget that. So there's a bit of inspiration for you if you've got a fear of speaking either to a group or maybe nowadays to camera. As my daughter said, just do it. I thought about getting "Just Do It" on t-shirts, but that sounds like a bit of a crazy idea. Nobody will ever buy them, will they? So that's all from me today. I'm sorry if I've gone on for too long, but stay safe, look after your loved ones, and lots of love from me. Goodbye for now. And we'll sign off with a little video.